Australian Open time. Let's go. I know you're excited. I can see that look in your eye.
Do you think Djokovic is always getting easy draws, or do you think Djokovic is simply so good that whatever you play him against is going to be an easy draw?
And then Tsitsipas Thompson. Not so fast. Slow down.
This is the best Wang.
Oh, is it?
You're determined to always put Eubanks out. You did it at Wimbledon. You just don't like it.
It's the big one. Here we go. So I'm going. Emma Raducanu.
Oh, don't know what's happened to my bracket. I've got Popper in here. I must have clicked on the wrong name.
Djokovic is out. Big headline. Djokovic out.
So I think Djokovic will get revenge this time. Djokovic, I feel, is going to win the Australian Open this year.
He never forgets, Novak Djokovic. And he always wants revenge for that last defeat. That one in Wimbledon is still stinging.
I've got Novak Djokovic. I've got Jelena Rybakina.
Iga gets 5, Novak gets 25.
Joker and Sava, those are my two.
Rybakina's had a hot start to the year, and she's going to take the title. How about that? And then on the men's side, a rematch of the Wimbledon final. And I think the result's going to be the same. Carlitos Alcaraz.
Elena Rybakina winning on the women's side. I think we're going to get Novak Djokovic winning on the men's side. Number 11.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Finally getting this match underway. Shout out to everyone that has been here from when the match was supposed to start originally an hour ago. We had a little bit of a longer one from the ladies before. Great match, though. Was able to watch part of that, but I'm excited to get into this one now. Do you have any Portuguese fans here? Because this is a big moment for Portuguese tennis. Nuno BORGES has a chance to make some serious history here. And we should get underway shortly. Can you guys hear me?
How's the audio now? Can everyone hear me? Okay, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, sometimes the headphones, they don't want me to be great. But let's get into this match. I'm excited. I was asking if we have any Portuguese fans here. I do see we have Rui in here. One Portuguese fan I see. I'm excited for this. I'm not a huge Medvedev fan or a huge Nuno BORGES fan. I'm just excited. I'm here to watch this one. I'm excited to see who comes through. I do love an underdog though, so we'll see who I'm gunning for by the end of this match. Medvedev is on serve here. We're at 15-all. It's been really tough to watch some of the higher ranked players' matches, obviously because of the time difference. I'm on EST, so it's good that I'm getting to see this one. Well, great drop shot just now from Nunes. Medvedev wasn't able to get there. Ooh, just barely wasn't able to get there. Already half a chance here for Borges. We have 15-30 on Medvedev's serve, second serve here. Ooh, great backhand down the line from Borges. Ooh, and Medvedev loops a forehand in, and Borges crushes it. Ooh, a great backhand from him. Another backhand from Medvedev. We're having a backhand to backhand exchange right now. Ooh, powerful one from Borges just now. But he pummels a forehand into the net. Yeah, Dave, I agree. I am struggling right now. I got to bed the earliest I have this entire tournament last night, which was 2 a.m. It's been 3 and 4 a.m. nights for me. I just got to do it, you know. I really feel for everyone in, you know, the Australian, Asian hemisphere of the world, because they basically have to do this for the entire rest of the year. And we, on this side, do it for basically one tournament. All right, and Medvedev quickly gets out of a tricky spot here. He has game points. And he holds. Very quickly. Yeah, I haven't watched Alcaraz, Djokovic. I haven't watched literally any of their matches. It's just not possible. Last year, I was quite extreme with it. I was going to sleep at like 8 p.m. and setting my alarm so I could wake up and watch those matches. I haven't done that this year with work and everything, but maybe we'll. Obviously, the semifinals and finals, I'm going to have to be alive and well for that. Alrighty here. Let me see. Yeah, I've been watching highlights. Ram, the Rublev Demonor game. That one, the highlights of that looked really good. I mean, I feel for Demonor because it kind of looks like he just ran out of steam in the end. Crowd wasn't able to help him when he needed them most. All right, Borges quickly up to love 30 on his serve. Let me see here. My stream is just like 1 point behind the score on here, so I'm trying to refresh this so I can be right on time. Ooh, great point just now from Borges to bring up game points. The last Joker Alcaraz matches have been non-competitive. Yeah, I've seen so. I mean, obviously seeing the highlights and stuff, obviously Alcaraz got a walkover, I believe, and Djokovic, I don't even know what to say about that Manarino match. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched the highlights, if there are any highlights. All right, and Borges gets a quick hold here. This is going to be interesting to see how each of them start figuring out each other's like game styles, because they've never played before. So the first set's definitely going to be kind of like a sizing each other up moment. Ooh, Ben Shelton deserves to be top 10. Chat, do we agree with this? Ben Shelton's not in the tournament anymore, unfortunately. So he's not going to be top 10 shortly, but what do we think of that, chat? We know him and Djokovic have a little beef of some sort. Manarino stopped them from meeting each other. So we could have gotten another spicy phone moment, but didn't get the opportunity to do that. Okay, second serve here from Medvedev. Second serve is good. We got cross-court forehands happening now. Change it up. A good slice backhand from Borges. Ooh, and a short slice backhand, but Medvedev is there. Great down the line forehand. Too good. Yeah, I mean, he has gone far in majors. He has. It the farthest that he's gone, like semis, he did at the U.S. Open. Yeah, he's gone pretty far. He just needs to keep consistent the rest of the year, and then we can see. I feel if Korda gets more consistent, he can be a potential candidate for the top 10. I agree. I think out of all the American players, he has the most different technique. A lot of them are big servers or try to do like serving as their main weapon. And I find he has a little bit more variety. I just keep remembering the final he played, I believe it was Adelaide against Djokovic, and they were going toe to toe. So if he can keep more consistent, keep the injuries down, we can see where Korda can be. Because I feel like him and his whole family, they want that fairy tale of him winning the Australian Open that his dad won however many, 20, whatever years before. All right, a ball is long just now from Medvedev, and it is 40-30. Okay, first serve is long from Medvedev. Serve percentage is a little low right now, but we'll see if that picks up. Good second serve. Ooh, the backhand is just long from Borges, so that's game. Who's the best player of all time? I mean, we could have an entire podcast debating that, because for some people, the answer is clear as day, and for other people, it's not. So that will start a discourse in its own. Ooh, just on my screen here, I'm seeing these. Have you guys seen these flower mascots that the Australian Open has? They're honestly quite scary to me. Like, they have no face. It's just like a human flower covered thing. I don't know. I would not want to be around that. Just checking in with the rest of the tournament here. I've just seen that Noskova has gotten a walkover. Svitolina, I don't know what's happened there. If anyone knows in the chat, must be an injury. It was only 3 games in, and she's got the walkover. That's sad. I had her as one of my ones to watch on the women's side. I feel like of all the women we've seen coming back, she's one that I really have wanted to do well, because she's been playing so much better, like in my opinion, than before. Her back was bothering her. Okay. That's sad. Ooh, great first serve from Borges just now. And Medvedev was returning from almost in the change rooms. My goodness, he stands so far back. He's behind the words, Melbourne. No. Ooh, great cross-court forehand winner there from Borges. Coco for the win tomorrow. Who's Coco playing? I don't remember. I have to check quickly. Yeah, I think Coco for the win. Nothing against Marta Kostyuk. She's obviously been playing really well, but I think some of her wins, there's been 3 setters. There's been some tie breaks. I think the win over Timofeeva was her easiest win, whereas I feel like Coco and Sabalenka have sort of been cruising. So I don't see that match really troubling Coco too much. Oh, Dan, loading 25. I mean, these numbers are starting to sound ridiculous. I may agree with that. I mean, you guys saw my prediction in the intro to this video. I have predicted Novak to get number 11 here. But I really think my surprise pick now, someone that I've been watching that I don't usually really keep up with that much, is Jannik Sinner. He's been playing some scary tennis this tournament, and I think if there was someone to take down Djokovic, it would be him. Okay, good. Ooh, great cross-court forehand from Borges. Ooh, but Medvedev returns it, absorbs the power, and blasts it back. Do I think Fritz can beat Novak? I think Taylor Fritz should tentatively start packing his bags. No. I think maybe the match will be closer. I don't think so. I really don't think so. How many times has Novak beaten him? It's either 8 or 10 at least this time around. I don't know. I don't know what he has been doing different that would warrant a win over Novak. Especially after the statement against Mannarino last night. Like, I don't know. I don't know. There's been quite a many upset this tournament. So who knows? That would be the upset of the century if Taylor Fritz were to defeat Novak. Yeah, Dave. This would, I mean, the universe would have to intervene. All right, 2-all. Ooh, a great 1-2 there from Daniil. Let's get to 15-all. I'm intrigued to watch the match that will be coming on later. I will probably have that split screen on my screen to keep an eye on it, which is Hurkacz versus French newcomer Arthur Cazot. I think I'm saying that name correctly. I've heard pundits say it 1,000 different ways, so I'm not too sure. But I'm intrigued for that one because I did watch Cazot take down Holger Rune, who I did have in one of my top 10 picks for this tournament. And he has some speed on him. He is a fast kid, so I'm interested to see how that works with Hurkacz's style. Ooh, okay, good serve down the tee for Daniil there to bring up game points. Everyone is moving through their service games pretty comfortably, which is good. You never want to see in the first few games someone is holding at love and the other person is fighting deuce every game. That's kind of like alarm bells ringing. True. Yeah. Anytime I see a crowd booing him, I'm like, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all are doing. Y'all are fueling him. You're giving him the energy he needs, actually. Even last night, I saw the clips of it. Of course, 6-love. Mannarino gets one game, and the crowd is going wild, obviously. And Novak was doing his conducting. I'm like, he's really incapable of having the crowd be against him, and it's quite hilarious to watch. Ooh, King, are we not Chicago Bulls fans in here? No. I'm gonna sound, my knowledge on other sports is gonna go out the window right now. That is a basketball team, correct? Let me know. Ooh, Carlitos playing Kecmanovic. He's been in some good form, and I think we all remember that Miami match. That was a great match. I'm hoping Alcaraz comes through easy because he is someone I would like to see do well in this tournament, get another Grand Slam. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see that one, see the highlights of that one because I will be asleep. But hopefully I wake up with good news. Okay, yes, my knowledge and my peripheral vision of other sports is correct. I feel like all I'm hearing about right now is NFL, NFL, NFL. Yeah, and I live in Canada, so I hear a lot about hockey as well all the time. Ooh, first point. Borges pummels a forehand into the net. Ah, yes, Michael Jordan played for the Bulls. Okay, okay. I feel like I do know this. Ooh, great 1-2 from Borges there. Serve and volley is the way to go when you're playing against Medvedev because he's returning from, again, the top of the stands, the 300 seats. Good first serve there. Ooh, and a great return. He was running in to the net, but he doesn't need to. Great inside out forehand. 30-15. Okay, first serve into the net. Second serve is good. Ooh, and a runaround forehand there from Borges. Ah, but the backhand is into the net. 30 all. Oh, Dan, who do I think will play Djokovic in the final? Well, I was going to say, let's not make assumptions, but let's make assumptions. Let's see who will play Djokovic in the final. I have to look at his draw again, who he's gonna run into. I kind of would have hoped he would play Sinner, but they're not in each other's path. I believe they'll play in the semis. Yeah, they play in the semis. I would hope for either Alcaraz or I don't know. I'm looking at the names. I'm just looking like who could be him, like or who could give us a compelling match. That's what we want. We want a good final. I don't really want a repeat of last year's men's Australian Open final. I don't think anybody does. Yeah, hopefully Alcaraz. I mean, everybody's going to say they want to play Novak because to be the best, you want to beat the best. So, okay, game points here for Borges. Ooh, and he hits a forehand down the line, but it's long, so we're at deuce. All right, first pressure moment here on serve. First serve is good. Great inside out forehand, but Daniil is there. But Borges is up to the net and puts the volley away. We got lots of Portuguese fans in the crowd here, cheering loud. Yeah, I like the shirt as well. The kids have been pretty good this Australian Open, I find. Lots of color, really bright. They got rid of the swirl. Nike's got rid of the cheesecake swirl looking stuff. They're doing more solid block colors, which I think no one is missing them. All right, back at deuce here. Oof. And a forehand cross court into the net. And Medvedev has break point. First break point of the match. All these all the points here, the break points, seduce, this was all just errors from Borges. It wasn't necessarily being overpowered by Medvedev, which ooh. Oh, no. He was up at the net, went for a volley, and it went straight into the net. And that is a break. Zverev or Nari for the win? I haven't really watched any of Cam Nari's matches. Who has he beaten? Sometimes he has his moments where all of a sudden he's just playing really great. He has also beaten Alcaraz as well before, 2 times, I believe. Let me see. Oh, he beat Rude. Oh, okay. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm really not sure. I haven't watched enough of either of them to give an informed opinion on that one. Also, have they played before? Let's take a look at that as well. Gotta look at that head-to-head sometimes just to give the opinion some weight. Oh, well, the head-to-head, everyone. Zverev has beaten him 4 times, and Cam has never gotten a win. So Zverev in 4, King adjust. That might just be it. All right, Daniil looking like he will be, well, close to consolidating this break. He is up 30-15. First serve is good. A wonderful ace out wide to bring up game points. That last game from Borges was just all sorts of errors there. Very nervy game. First serve is good again from Medvedev. Ooh, but a shank from Medi just there to bring up, well, it's just 40-30. Still has game points. Quite a shank indeed. And he's throwing his arm up. Okay, we got a let. First serve here. First serve is good. Ooh, and a cross-court forehand into the net from Borges. That brings up game. And he doesn't look happy. He's shaking his head, as he shouldn't be. That last game to get the break, that was a stinker of a game from him. But hopefully we can resettle. I don't like seeing negative body language so early on, because it's so early in the game, in the match. There's so much time to turn it around, especially in a men's match. Ooh, Carlos facing Medi in the semis. Who do we think comes out of that one? Because, we've got hardcourt specialist versus specialist on all surfaces. Carlos is. I don't know who comes out of that one, honestly. Medvedev has, I would say, expended more energy en route. He's had tougher matches where it seems as Carlos is playing, laughing, smiling, just cruising on by. But I think I do lean a bit towards Medvedev. What my thought right now, I just want a new men's Grand Slam champion. Like I want somebody new to win. So I think that means I'm rooting for Sinner. I don't know. I just feel like it feels like a lost cause to root for anybody on the men's side. when we just know. We just know who's gonna win. Okay, we're just serving here to stay in this set. And he's got Medi on the run here. But Medi can run. He's called the octopus for a reason. Okay, great slice backhand there from Borges. Daniil hits down the line. And Borges gets unfortunate let cord there. Love 15. Who does Carlos lead the head-to-head with? Is this Daniil or Kamnori? Daniil. Yeah, which one is Singer? Oh, yeah. I'm not a particularly huge Yannick Sinner fan, but something about this tournament, the way he's playing, the title would feel so earned. So I would not be mad at that result. I would love to see that result as an Alcaraz fan. All right, the errors are flying from Borges, and I can see he's not looking too happy. We just need to resettle here. First serve is good. Medvedev gets it back. Down the line backhand. Forehand from Borges. Ooh, but Medvedev is pushing him back. He's up on the baseline. Got forehand. Ooh. And a shank forehand from Borges brings up a set point for Medvedev. Just like that, this all got away from Nuno so quickly. Let's see if Medvedev capitalizes on the first one. First serve is wide. Second serve is good. Got forehand cross-court rally happening. Ooh, and a great redirection from Borges there. Saves the break point. That was brave. That was really brave. That ball was barely inside the baseline. I believe his first name is Nuno. Nuno. Dan, I wouldn't be surprised if because I still don't know if I'm saying that name right, could make some noise and reach the quarterfinals. He has Hurkacz. I mean, if there's anybody to that you could beat on your way there, it could be him. Ooh, great little short volley there from Borges. Medvedev gets to it, but it's too good. He puts it away again. I would like to see this. Honestly, every slam on the women's side, we've got like a random wild card or qualifier making a deep run. We get this fairy tale story, and it's fun. I do like it. I want one of those on the men's side. So him getting to the quarterfinals, that would be fun. All right, second serve here. And it's good. Ooh, Medvedev tries to go for a cross-court backhand, but it's in the nets, and that's the game. He survives for now. And Medvedev will serve for the set. He's talking to his box right now. Let's see if he can make some headway on Daniil's serve. He hasn't really been able to so far. But he'll get a look at a second serve here. Ooh, and it's a double from Daniil. All right, and the serve is long again. So we got another second serve here. Another double. You guys, he's feeling the nerves maybe. 2 double faults in a row. His team giving the most poker face right now. Ooh, and we have another serve long. All right, that is 5 serves in a row missed. He's got to get this one in, and he does. But Borges gets it back. Oh, and it's just long. Still half a chance here for Borges. And he'll get a look at another second serve. 0 first serves made this game. Okay, second serve is good. And again, the return is just long. Not capitalizing on the second serves. Putting too much on them. He's having a word with his box here right now. First serve into the net. Second serve is good. Borges gets it into play this time. Ooh, and a great backhand down the line from Daniil. Cross-court forehand to cross-court forehand. When he's looping the forehands wide right now. And the change of pace works. Borges hits it wide. And that brings up our second set point. Whoo! Perfect time for a first serve. But it doesn't matter because Borges does a great return just there. Medvedev is scrambling for it. It's too good. Too good. We're at deuce. Borges is fighting here. Finally a first serve again. 2 first serves in a row when it was so needed. And that one is an ace. Set point number 3. Oh, what a see, guys, I have my sound off, so I'm my headphones failed me, so now I'm just looking at the screen. I thought that was in, but nope, close call, just out from Borges. That would have been great to bring up. Ooh. Oh, it was in. It was in. The ball was in. I got to believe my eyes. Yep, so we back to deuce. But too much there from Daniil. Borges tried a looping ball, but Daniil was right up at the net and put it away. Set points again. All right, first serve out wide is good. And it goes into the net for Borges. And that is the first set. 6-3. I think that deserves a Medvedev button. $35-minute first set. 1 break a serve. Just 1 shaky game. That's all it took for Daniil to snatch that set. Do we think this is going to be a straightforward match, or it's going to be following the vein of most matches this tournament, which have been they've been exciting. I will say they've been exciting. If I think back to the US Open, the first few rounds, there was a lot of dud matches, I remember. There have been a lot of exciting matches this Australian Open. I just wish I was awake for more of them. I don't know what time zone most people in here are watching from, but I think the time zone in the UK, that has to be the worst to be watching the Australian Open right now. Most of these start times, it's like 11 p.m. or midnight going till 6 a.m. At least in the EST time zone I'm in, the matches start at like 6:30 or 8, and then they go on until like 3, 4 a.m. So I can at least catch the first few matches of a night day. All right, Borges is serving to open up this set. And we start with a double fault. That was not a good second serve. His body was falling over while he was hitting that. Let's see if we can start fresh and in this set. Okay, good first serve there. Ooh, and a great forehand there to put away that ball. Yeah, I believe it depends on what side of the US. Like if you're on the eastern side, it's pretty bad, but on the west, it's not too terrible. Can get in probably most of the matches in a reasonable hour. All right. Good first serve there from Borges. Ooh, great cross-court forehand there. And ooh, wonderful. Wonderful. He loves that inside-out forehand. And it works. And it works. We've got game points here. He's just got to keep doing this. And he can keep going through these games. No stinker games like we had in that first set there. Ooh, great volley just there. That's the tactic against Medvedev. Serve and volley. You would think why more players don't try implement that into their game when they play Medvedev, because he is so stubborn. He doesn't move in for anything. Don't get into a long rally with Medvedev. Wow, he's standing 6 meters behind the baseline, returning first serves. That is just, that's crazy. Good serve there from him. 15 love. Yeah, Djokovic and who's up tomorrow? Djokovic and Goff. Yes. Okay, I may actually be able to watch a Djokovic match. Oh wow, we've got a fan in the audience there in a lovely St. Patrick's Day number, all green, matching with Daniil. Great first serve there as well. Great, finally a good service game from Daniil here to bring up 40 love. Ooh, I think he thought that return from Borges was long. He didn't really do anything with it, but it was in. No challenging Hawkeye. Even though I don't know why players still ask to see the replay. I think it might be like automatic where they like want to see it, but if it's in, if it's out, that's what it is. I don't know why we're asking to see a replay. Yeah, Rublev plays Sinner, and I think that is the end of the road for Rublev again. And the discourse about his quarterfinals problems will begin again. Which is unfortunate. I mean, he just comes up against players that I think will beat him, but to get over the problem, he's gonna have to boss up one day and defeat one of these guys. And I think he's growing. I think he is growing. Obviously, he got the Masters last year. I just really think we need to get that mental coach on board. I hate to see him like beating himself up on court. Once we get that side hammered out, Rublev mental giant, we might see something crazy. All right, good first serve from Borges there. And he's already coming into the net, but he doesn't need to. Medvedev hits it out wide. All right, we got backhand to backhand rally happening now. Great inside out forehand just now from Borges. Ooh, and a slice to shake things up, and he gets it in the net. Not enough on it there. Into the net. He tried it. It would have worked, I think, if he'd got it over. Oop, and my laptop's dying. Yeah, their interviews have been so great this whole tournament. So great. Medvedev and his late night chats. Okay, good first serve from Borges. Ooh, inside in forehand there. And a volley at the net. Medvedev gets it back, but he's there. Great volley put away just now. I'm loving the outfits of some of these audience members. I feel like they really have fun at the AO. I mean, it's called the Happy Slam for a reason. I was just seeing t-shirts with some tennis balls on them. I gotta get my tennis merch game up. It's very low right now. Ooh, Borges has Medvedev on the run, and he tries the drop shot again, and it fails again. Not putting enough on it. Applaud him for trying it again. We just gotta get it in next time. Still has game point though. First serve is good. Ooh, but he tries to redirect a forehand there, and it goes into the net. And we are at deuce again. Great first serve down the tee. Medvedev is there. Gosh, Medvedev's court coverage is so good. Okay, we got a cross-court backhand. Run forehand from Borges. Ooh, great down the line forehand from Medvedev. Cross-court backhand exchange here. Switch up a forehand from Borges. Ooh, and a great inside in forehand down the line from him. But Ball goes just wide. And he's swinging his racket in anger. 20-shot rally there, and Medvedev wins the long rally. It looks hot out there. They both look like they're breathing heavily. Medvedev has a lot of sweat on his lovely green Lacoste shirt. But yeah, it looks like it's hot. So expect that they were gassed by the end of that rally. Yeah, this is his main problem, because he's great, but once he starts to, spiral down, it all goes to hell. All right, break point here for Daniil. Can Borges save it? Ooh, and he tries a drop shot again. It's in this time. Medvedev's there, but he puts it away. Very, very brave just now to do the drop shot that failed him twice on break point. But it works. Back to deuce. Oh, Medvedev didn't actually get there. It was not up. Ooh, great serve. And a great volley from Borges. Serve +1. And Medvedev was miles outside the court just now. There was no way he was getting anywhere close to that volley. He's got to implement that into the game. Serve and volley, instead of getting into a long baseline rally with Medvedev and then trying to do a drop shot, which he's either not getting over the net or Medvedev is getting there. Okay, let's see if he can close out this game. Serve is good. Okay, we got backhand from Medvedev. Now we're back into a backhand to backhand exchange, but Borges runs around for the forehand and does a drop shot again. Medvedev is there. Ooh, a lob. Medvedev's there again, a tweener. And Borges puts it away. And that's game. Yeah, I was like, he deserves a button for that. That was bravery in that game. Kept doing the thing that was failing him until it worked. And he's ahead in this set. It's always good to just keep your nose ahead. It looks way better if you're down a break. Well, if you start serving in a set and you go down a break, it looks way more salvageable than when you are not the first to serve. And then all of a sudden it looks like you're down 4-1. Mentally, in my mind, that's how I think about it. Alrighty, Medvedev to serve now. Let's see now. We got to see if Borges can make some headway on Medvedev's service game. Because he's not been serving particularly well. So we just need to capitalize on these second serves, which he just got now. Ooh, but Daniil's got him running all over the court, scrambling. Ooh, we got an error from Daniil just there. He had Borges running back and forth, but just hit a forehand wide. It's left 15. Yeah, Dave, I'm not sure why he's not doing it more. He's been trying to do the baseline rallies and then throwing in a drop shot, which isn't working. But when he's doing serve +1, serve and volley, it is working. So he's got to do that more. Because Medvedev is not going to come in at all. He's not going to, he's going to volley, let me come in. No, he's still going to return from 6-7 meters behind the baseline. An underhand serve would help. I feel like we've been quite lacking on the underhand serves in this tournament. I haven't seen one. Anyone in the comments, let me know if you've seen an underhand serve, but I haven't seen one. I was having a discussion, though, that there is nothing more embarrassing in tennis than missing an underarm serve. Like, how do you miss that? You have to do like a walk of shame to the other side, because, yeah, that's embarrassing to miss. All right, we're at 30 all here. We're just adding some pressure at the baseline. Ooh, he was pushing for, but Medvedev picked him off just there. Great forehand cross court. Borges wasn't able to flick it back into play. Went just wide, and he's shaking his head. Daniil taking his time at the towel. First serve is good. Borges can't do anything with it, and that's game. Daniil is still moving pretty swiftly through his service games. Not really troubled in any way on them. Let's see what Borges can do here. You know, even if he goes out in this round, he's already made so much history. I believe he's the first Portuguese player, men's or women's, to make it this far in a Grand Slam. And this is his first time winning 3 main draw matches back-to-back. So he can go home happy regardless. A win over Medvedev, that would be wonderful. That would be cherry on top of the cake. But I feel like he's already made so many people proud and obviously made a lot of money. All right, good serve there. Oh, great inside-out forehand from him just there. Daniil couldn't do anything about that. Oh, yes. Yes, I do remember this point. I believe this was in the tiebreak. The worst time to try do something like that. And he pulled it out, and it gave Rune match points on his serve. Like it was like 8-all or something. And so then Rune just served it out. Crazy decision-making there for him to do that. I've seen Fokina play live, and sometimes the decision-making, I was like, that was a choice for you to throw that shot in there. All right, we're up to 40-15 here. Finally looks like we're going to get a comfortable hold from Borges. Wouldn't we just love an ace right now? Oh, nearly got it just now. Just wide. Second serve is good. Daniil gets it back. Down the line forehand. Cross-court backhand from Borges. He loves running around and doing an inside-out forehand. Great backhand down the line from him just now. Forehand. Ooh, he looked like he was going to run in, but changed his mind, and he should have done it because the backhand goes into the net. Still has game point. Yeah, I don't know if anybody was watching the United Cup before the Australian Open. I watched pieces and parts, but there was a mixed doubles match. It was with Davidovich Fokina. I'm not sure who he was playing with, and then Świątek and Hurkacz. After watching that match, I'm like, why do I think Iga Świątek could beat Davidovich Fokina in a match? She was killing him in those rallies. All right, second serve here. Second serve is good. Medvedev gets it back. Again, a run around forehand, but he hits it inside in. Oh, and Medvedev already has him on the run with cross-court forehands. Oh, and he barrels another backhand into the net. All right, so it seems like the backhand is not a strength of Borges. A lot of his errors are coming from the backhand, and a lot of the time he's choosing to do run-around forehands. Again, this is one of the first times I've watched him play. I know he's more on the challenger circuit and very recently breaking into the ATP, so this is good to kind of start learning his game, but yeah, I guess we may have a backhand problem here. Oh, and he runs in just now for a volley and hits it wide. We are in trouble again, people. Breakpoint Medvedev. Yeah, Borges is pissed. He slapped the ball away just now. And Medvedev looks like he's gassed as well. So he's going to be looking to quickly get this break here. He's going to get a look at the second serve. Second serve is good. Again, a run around forehand from Borges. Another run around forehand, but this time it works. Short ball from Medvedev. And Borges clears it away. Very close to the line, but he gets it with a smash. He's going to need a hold here. Not particularly like we're far away from the end of this match, but I think mentally he's going to want to hold here. It was 40-15 and now we're at deuce. How things can change. Great 1-2 just now. Ooh, but Medvedev gets it back. Okay, Borges is approaching the net. Oh, and hits a horrendous volley. I mean, it was almost in the stands. Wow. Breakpoint Medvedev again. Yeah, body language from Borges, not great. We're going to need his team to pump him up now. Get out of this game and get the positivity back. Oh, and a great forehand just now, but Daniil somehow still gets it over. Oh, nope. It goes into the net. So back to deuce. Deuce number 3. Oh, Cazot broke already. Wow. You know, I had a feeling. I feel like you called it as well, Dave. All right. Another forehand into the net from Borges. It looked like he was pushing forward. It looked like he was going to go to the net and then decided against it again. Every time he's done that, he's made a couple steps forward, but then gone back to the baseline. The next point he misses. That's how you got to be decisive. If you're going forward, just push forward. Thanks, Stefan. Welcome in. Stefan, did I say that correctly? You know, in the Caribbean, this name, I would pronounce it Stefan. But I feel like up here, I hear everyone say Stefan. So let me know if I said it right the first time. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, Borges fighting here. Break point still. Looping ball from Medvedev just now. Inside in forehand from Borges. And the backhand. Medvedev is not there. Drives it into the net. Back to deuce. Deuce number 4. Gosh, the fact that Medvedev even got a racket on that ball really is the octopus, just all over the place, everywhere, all at once. This game's been going on for almost 9 minutes now. Still at deuce. Borges has got to get out of this game. Serve is good. Great serve out wide. And it pays off. All right. What he wouldn't pay for an ace right now. Deep breath. He just let out a deep breath. Serve is good. Medvedev is there, though. Great inside in forehand from him. And he's pressing. Oh, wonderful forehand down the line to get the game. Got to give him a button for that one. That was a must-hold game for him, for sure. Rise and shine. Welcome in, Manor. Stefan, you know, I want Medvedev to win as well, but it's hard for me not to be team underdog. I love an underdog, so I want Borges to do well, even though in the grand scheme, I think I want Medvedev to win. Yes, Manor, I'm relatively new. I'm here, I'm there. I've done some streams before. I'm in the intro for the predictions, but I pop in every now and again. Okay, Medvedev serving here. Oof, wild forehand error from Borges there. See, again, I'm kind of team underdog. I wouldn't be shocked if Hubie were to lose, but I don't think I'd be mad at it either. Even though he is in my top 10 picks for this tournament. Who do I want to win? We spoke briefly about it earlier, but for the women, Sabalenka, huge fan of her, so gunning for her to go back to back. And For the men, who do I want to win? I do. I want a new men's major winner. So I think that means Sinner for me. He looks like he could win it. I feel like a win would be completely deserved for him right now. So yeah, I think I want him. Who I want to win is completely different from who I've predicted to win. But that's who I want to win. Another ace from Medvedev there. He's up to 5 aces in the match. And another quick service game here from him. Borges hasn't been able to make any sort of headway in his service games. And he pummels another return into the net, and that's game 3-all. What a contrast. Quick service game from him. Meanwhile, the last service game from Borges, I believe, was nearing 10 minutes. Oh yes, I see the Chicago Bulls hat that his coach has on now. Sometimes I feel they have quite subtle messaging on the things they wear in the coaching box. Sometimes it's their own brands or their academy, whichever one they're coming from. So I'm guessing he's a Bulls fan. All right, Borges back on serve. Gonna need to make some headway here, but he loses the first point. Forehand into the net. First serve is good. Oh, and he goes for the drop shot. Medvedev is there. Oh, but a great passing shot from Borges. Too good. Nothing Medi could do about that. The Portuguese fans are up on their feet. They're yelling. They're trying to amp their guy up. Ooh, Hubie broke back. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Shot into the net from Medvedev there. Will we get an easy service hold from Borges this game? First serve is good. Medvedev is already pressing at the baseline. But Borges says, no, I'm pressing at the baseline. And another drop shot. But Medvedev is there. Again, same point as the last. Pulls him in, and then great passing shot at the net. All right, when the drop shot works, it's working. Game points here. Okay, Manor. So we're big Hubie fans here. You're Hubie. Yeah, I became a fan of him. Like, I started rooting for him after he took out Runa. Even though I am a Runa fan and I wanted to see him do well, gotta respect it when someone shows up. So I've been wanting to see him make moves since then. Yeah, I feel like Borges is a name that has been circling around the tour. He does play a lot more challenger events than anything else. So this is kind of his big push into the main tour. And I mean, what a start. As I say, what a start. We are We are back in a deuce situation. Advantage Medvedev. I mean, there hasn't been a single easy service game for Borges, which is not what you want to see. When one person is barely scraping through a deuce, multiple deuce game, and one person is holding at 15 or holding at love, it's kind of like alarm bells ringing. Serve is good. Inside in forehand from Borges. Great down the line rally right now. Medvedev mixes up, goes to the left. Ooh. And then mix up. Anytime he switches up the tempo, it catches Borges off guard. And that's a break. Ooh, did y'all just see those ladies? Were they twins? I don't know if anyone's got the same stream as me. Two twin ladies in massive hats. Yeah, I did hear that. Once they start putting out those sort of stats, the first this, the first that, and telling it, like letting the players know it, I feel like for me that would make me really nervous, especially being the first men's or women's player. So yeah, I think we're seeing some nerves here. I haven't been able to watch him play like fully before this. I did watch the highlights of him against Dimitrov, and he was playing so brave in that match. So hopefully that's able to come out here. It's not too late. He's only a breakdown in the second. So we just need to see some headway being made in this set. This set is already longer than the last set, so he's definitely tussling more. We just need to keep it settled. Yeah, Zverev and Norrie will start shortly on Margaret Court. Don't think I will be keeping an eye on that one. Not too interested in the result of that one. So I do think, well, I don't know what I think. I've never seen, I don't have Zverev and Norrie played each other. No, I gotta look that up. Oh yes, we did look that up already. Yeah, Zverev is leading that head-to-head for love. So I think that might trend the same way, but we don't know. That was pre ankle snap Zverev, so don't know what it's going to be like now. Norrie's been playing well. There's been a lot of upsets in this tournament. Could we see another one? All right, Medi serving here. First serve is good. Blocked back in by Borges. Ooh, and the ball's into the net. He throws his hands up. His head is down. I don't know. He's looking around. He's looking lost out there. Honestly, he's not been able to push in, make any meaningful movements in on Medvedev's service game. All right, first serve is good. Ooh, deep return from Borges, and he's pushing in. And a great inside out forehand. Just skates the line to bring up 30 all. That was a close one. Really close one there. Great stuff. Needs to do more of that. Pushing forward. Good serve from Medvedev. Oh, just long no serve from Medvedev. Ooh, good forehand just now. Oh, and we have break points for Borges. First time he gets break points for this match. Can he take it? This would be huge. Out of nowhere, I feel like we have break points. And a second serve. And a double fault. Double fault from Medvedev. We are back on serve. Wow. Just like that, the match can turn. That's great. Borges took his first opportunity. We are on serve. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, beating Paul. Yeah, I mean, can kind of be an upset, but I don't think people were really like gasping and clutching their pearls at that one. I feel like we've seen Mir has the stuff to win in big moments. I would say the biggest upset was probably Rybakina going out that early. I don't know if Blinkova upsetting her was like, oh my gosh, she lost this person. I think it was just how early she went out that everyone was like shocked at, because she was my prediction to win the title. All right, first point lost on serve here. Ooh, and we're already in trouble. Down love 30. It's gotta resettle here. Great first serve to bring up the ace. Just what you need when you're down potential pressure points, and ace just recalibrates things. And 30 all. A quick hold here. What that would do for Nuno. Oh, and he's running in. Great short volley, but Medvedev is there. But it's not good enough. It's into the net. And we have game points. You know, they say it's not a break until you hold. He's got a hold here. Ooh, a great little flick just there from Borges. It's in, but he chooses the wrong way to run. Medvedev gets the smash in, and it's deuce. That was a tough one. Nothing he could do about that. That's a complete guessing game. I'm surprised he even got to that shot that Medvedev hit so deep and was able to get it back in the court. The worst player, well, I assume you mean the worst player still in the tournament. I don't know particularly if I would say anyone that's been playing badly is still in the tournament. I think everyone that is in right now has earned their spot, even if they're not necessarily like the highest ranked player or they upset like a favorite for the tournament. I think everybody that's in here has been playing pretty good tennis. Like I said before, the tennis that we've seen here, I would say, is already way more entertaining than some of the early rounds at the US Open last year. All right, it's advantage Borges. Let's see if he can get out of this service game. Good second serve there. Inside out forehand. Ooh, a great down the line shot from Medvedev. And he hits it on the line. Oof. Borges is on the run. The ball is just wide. He was on the run there. Medvedev had him. It's back to deuce. Yeah, I was pretty sad about this. I really thought she would get through that match. I don't know. That it's tough when it's injuries, especially when I feel like she had such a good shot, especially with that side of the draw being so open. No Swiatek, no Rybakina. Yeah, that's gotta hurt, physically and emotionally. All right, inside in forehand from Borges there. Ooh, and that ball skates the line from Medvedev. Oh, and a drop shot attempt from Borges. Medvedev can't get there. Great drop shot. Back to his advantage. And he gets the game. Wow, a great 1-2 there. So needed to keep the confidence up, to get the hold there. I think that deserves a Borges button. All right, now we are in territory where could Nuno get this set? Daniil has dropped sets along the way to where he is now. He's not had a clean Australian Open run. Let's be honest there. Yeah, his last few matches, I mean, him beating Felix Auger-Aliassime, that was the only straight sets match that he's had along the way right now. Crazy comeback win against Emil Ruusuvuori. Didn't watch that one. Again, that one was a late night one. He got a walkover in the first round. And yeah, so he's had a kind of up and down Australian Open so far. We'll see if he can keep this one straightforward. All right, he's serving to stay in this set. Oh, but what a great shot from Borges just there. He goes to the drop shot again, but Daniil is there. Borges does a great pickup. But it's just wide. Daniil has been able to get to a lot of these drop shots. It's just about, it's not really doing much with them. It's kind of just getting them back over. Oh, if there's one underdog I'm not rooting for, it's Yastremska. You know, that head-to-head she has with Sabalenka scares me. So, yeah, I don't know. She's beaten Sabalenka 3 times, and Sabalenka has no wins over her. So, I don't know. I mean, happy for her. Good for a deep run, but I'm scared. John, how can I live watch this game? Well, it really depends where you are in the world, how you're able to watch it. If it's through your, streaming service cable provider. I live in Canada right now, so I'm watching this on TSN. I don't know. That's the age-old question. Watching tennis it's like a scavenger hunt. It's hard to find these matches. There's also like streaming sites as well that just play live sports, but I'm watching mine right now on Toronto Sports Network. You're right, Manor. It was Sabalenka in the trenches days. That was pre fixed serve. That was underarm serve Sabalenka. Yeah, that was headband Sabalenka days. Y'all remember when she used to wear that headband just tight on her hairline there? She would have the worst tan. Is this Yastremska or Sabalenka that would have zero sportsmanship? Okay, 5-all here in this set. Some real rallies happening here, and Borges is putting the drop shot in a lot more. And Daniil's not doing much with his drop shot. I feel like Borges has sort of found a rhythm here that works. The drop shot is working for him now that he's getting it over, because Daniil is getting there and he's just pushing it back over the net. He's not hitting any angles with it. Oh yes, Stremska. Well, I haven't really seen much of her. I just seen that head to head and seen, clips from those matches, and I just know Sabalenka is not. I mean, she's better now, but the mentality side, we could still work on that. So I just want a lovely, clear path for her to the championship. That's all I want. Yes, Manor. That's my girl. That's my fave. She's crazy. She's unhinged. She's energetic. She's got personality for days, power in her shots. She's a player I wish I was growing up. That confidence on court. Love her. Ooh, Borges is looking great at the net right now, pressing forward, keeping Daniil deep in the court, and then coming up, hitting a short ball. It's working. We still haven't gotten out of a service game easily yet, though. So let's see if we can get out of this one. It's up 30-15. Good serve down the tee. Oh, no, just long. All right, great serve there. And my TV is at some weird side angle. I hate this side angle. I can't see what's going on. They're hitting back and forth. Why are we at this side angle? Backhand from Daniil there. Another backhand from Borges. Ooh, cross-court forehand, mixing up the pace. Great cross-court forehand from Borges there, but Daniil gets it back in. Ooh, and he crushes a ball down the center, and Daniil's in a tangle. Can't do anything with it. Just flicks it into the net. Game points to get himself to at least a tiebreak. This would be quite something if he could get himself into this tiebreak here. Let's see. He's lost from 40-15 before, so but he pummels one into the net 40-30. That backhand again. Still has game points, though. First serve is good. Ooh, great cross-court backhand just then. But Daniil gets it back in, just barely inside the baseline. Oh, and he gives a little flick of a shot there. Oh, and another drop shot from Borges, but Daniil is there. But Borges puts it away. And that's game. He's found him out. He's figured out what to do against Medvedev. Lots of drop shots just now, and they're working. And is Medvedev moving forward? Of course not. He's still a mile behind the baseline. Whoever makes it out of the Sabagov probable semi wins the whole thing. Will they be playing each other in the semis? Will they? I don't really digest these draws very well. Like, I have to check back consistently. Let's see. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, wow. Okay. The top half of the women's draw. What a golden opportunity for whoever makes it to this final. This is insane. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Either Linda Noskova, Yastremska, or Jasmine Paolini, Kalinskaya, Jen Qinwen, and Ocean Doden. One of those people will be a Grand Slam finalist. That is insane. Insane. That's crazy. I love it. All right, let's see if Medi can get himself into this tiebreak. Great cross-court forehand just now from Medi. And it's wide from Borges. All right, first serve is good, and it's into the net from Borges. Love 30. No, 30 love. He doesn't do anything with the second serve just then. Medvedev has 3 game points to get himself into the tiebreak. And it's a good first serve that Borges swipes wide, so y'all know what that means. Comment now below. Who makes it out this tiebreak? Who am I going with? I don't know. Borges is pressing, though. Great drop shot from him just then. Medi can't do anything with it. Good to get the first hold there. He's definitely settled. It was definitely a nervy start for him for sure. He settled in. He's more sure of himself. In the first set, there's a lot of times where he was looking like he wanted to press forward, changed his mind. Now, when he's pushing forward, he's pushing forward. He's using the drop shot so much more. It's working. All right, good first serve from Medvedev there. In a backhand-to-backhand cross-court rally. Ooh, very deep shots from Medvedev. But Borges mixes it up with a down the line. Back to cross-court. Back to cross-court. Ooh, Medvedev barely flicks it in. And Borges just eases it eases it over the net to get that point. Shocker. Surprise, surprise. Her catching a tiebreak. Literally, has he played a single match? I can't remember the last time he played a match without a tiebreak. All right, mini break. Borges has the mini break. Serving. All he's got to do is just keep it cool. Keep it level. First serve is wide. Second serve is good. Medvedev gets it back. Oh. Borges hits a forehand wide for absolutely no reason. Oh. Gives back the mini break to all. It's crazy how much more like short and immediate a 7-point tiebreak feels in the 10-point tiebreak. Like you could go down 5-love in a 10-point tiebreak and still it's like nothing. You could come back. Whereas here, it's done. Oh, and he does just about the worst thing you can do in a tiebreak, which is double fault. All right. Medvedev with the mini break now. On serve. Yeah, he's not happy. He's motioning to his box. Yeah, that was unideal timing. Great first serve from Medvedev. And it's into the net with the return from Borges. 4-2. Hurkacz leading in the tiebreak, though. Over on that match. And Daniil serving now. Could, if he holds both serves, bring himself up some set points. Second serve here. Oh, and it's into the net as well. Another double fault. This is 2 double faults in this tiebreak. That's what it is. It's those nervy pressure moments. Gives back the mini break, and we are back on serve for Borges here. Wow. Good first serve from Borges. Gets over the net from Daniil. And Borges attempts the volley. The shot was there, but it goes into the net. Yeah, his team looks quite despondent right now. You know, I always wonder what players tell their box what they want from them during certain moments. You'll see some players when they're down, their whole box is up, yelling at them, they're animated. His box, they all have shades on, and they're just straight-faced. All right, great. Ooh, powerful forehand just now from Borges, inside out. Nothing Daniil can do with it. Goes long. All right, Medvedev to serve now. We keep cutting to these 3 Portuguese fans in the top of the stands who have had energy this whole match. All right, first serve is good from Medvedev. And a great forehand just now. He's motioning something. Don't know what he's motioning. The shot was good, Daniil. We got ourselves set points. Two set points here. On his serve. First serve is good. And the ball is just wide from Borges. Daniil gets the second set. 2 sets to love lead. That deserves a button. Yeah, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere. The octopus, Daniil Medvedev, the court coverage, he's all over the place. And he's 2 sets to love up. And he's changing his shoes and socks right now. Lovely. Yes, I would love to see this shot of him changing his shoes and socks in TSN. Yeah, set 2. His serving greatly improved. He was winning 88% of all his first serve points. 42% of second set points. Borges, though, had a lot more winners. 21 winners to Daniil's 7 winners. But 21 winners, Borges also had 21 unforced errors. Oh my gosh, it's completely equal. So Borges had 21 winners, 21 unforced errors. Daniil had 7 winners, 7 unforced errors. Yeah. Borges is playing, he's playing high risk, high reward right now with the drop shots, with the points. But you got to do that when you're playing somebody who can basically get to almost every ball. That was a really close one. He definitely had his chances to get that set. When he went up a mini break in the tie break there, he's probably going to be kicking himself over that one. He can't be too mad though. I mean, you're playing the world number 3, and you're going toe to toe with him. Has Hurkacz survived his tie break? Does anybody know? Let me peek on that one. Oh, because those made a slight comeback. Hi there, Josh. I do think he is a serious contender for the title. He's played the final now twice. So yeah, he's got to be a contender for me. He plays really well on this court. And for some reason, yeah, like you said, Michael, I think he is underrated here, even though I think he's one of the top people. Obviously Djokovic, but besides him, Medvedev, Sinner, and obviously Alcaraz. But I think Medvedev is kind of flying under the radar a little bit compared to Alcaraz and Sinner right now. But I don't know. He's the latest Grand Slam finalist, so I think he very well could do it. I never know what the results are going to be anymore when he plays Alcaraz with them, because they're so equally matched sometimes. It really could go one way or the other. I don't know. I really haven't watched enough of Alcaraz's matches to give that much of an informed opinion on how he's been playing here, but I know how Daniil plays here. So yeah, he's definitely one of my contenders. Do I think he'll show up against Novak if it comes to that? I don't know. I lost some faith in him after the US Open final last year, because I was predicting him to win that final, especially the way he beat Alcaraz in the semis. There was no reason not to predict that he would do the same thing against Novak, and he just disappeared against him. So I don't know. Hubie won the tiebreak. Good for him. Good for him. Doing what he does. Yeah. Does he have a bad 5-set record? I don't really know that stat. I only know that the one match, the Miracle in Melbourne match, where I cannot believe that he Yo, watching that match felt like a fever dream. A good fever dream. Obviously, I was Team Nadal. We're Team Nadal here. Well, I'm Team Nadal here. But yeah, I thought it was good that he won a match where he was down 2 sets against Emil Ruusuvuori. Definitely had shades. That scoreline had shades of the 2022 final written all over it. I think Daniil is definitely due for another major. If we think about the top men's players in the last 3-4 years, he's been the most consistent, one of the most consistent out of like his generation, like the Rublev, Berrettini, all of them. To only have one major, nah, like he needs another one for sure. All right, Medi on serve here in the third. Oh, and already in a slight spot of trouble here, down love 30. The heat has been oppressive in Melbourne, like other years. Medvedev complains about heat and humidity. You know, I feel like we're going to start seeing this trend with the way temperatures are going. It is incredibly hot in Melbourne in this type of year, and if it keeps trending this way, will we be able to keep having this tournament at this time of year there? In the beginning of the Australian Open, there were so many matches where players were really struggling, like that match Jack Draper played. I don't remember who he played it against. Literally heat exhaustion, sick at the end of it. There's so many players that have been having like heat exhaustion, heat stroke, cramping. Has that, in my memory, I don't feel like that was happening a lot 10 plus years back. So, I mean, there's something to say there about the way the environment is going and how it's affecting players. Maybe in 15 years, 20 years, I don't know, maybe even sooner, the AO may have to look for a new spot on the calendar if the temperatures are really like too difficult for these players to play well in with the roof open. And I mean, they want to be an outdoor tournament, but when the heat is getting to these temperatures, can't be good for the players. And Nuno loses out on the love 30 lead there. It's back to 30 all. Yes, Giron he played. Yeah. Almost threw up on court. He did throw up on court, Manor. He was hunched over the net, but like waiting for Giron to shake his hand so he could quickly run to the garbage and hurl. All right, second serve here from Medi. Ooh, great return from Borges, but Medvedev redirects it down the line. It's cross-court backhands. Another run around forehand from Borges. Ooh, and he's off balance there a bit. Another backhand into Medvedev's forehand down the line. Medvedev's pressing on the baseline. Ooh, and he throws in a drop shot, but Borges is there. Whips a forehand cross-court. Great shot. Immediately break points on Medvedev's serve. He's been pressing. You see, this is the difference. I mean, we can get into the discourse of what's better, best of 3 or best of 5. But if this was a women's match, this would be done. This would be over. And we've seen times where end of the matches, you'll see like one of the players is pushing, is rising, but there's just no time. Like right now, Borges already had break points because they get best of 5 to actually build on momentum. Oh, the actual court. Yeah. Again, I didn't watch that match. I watched the highlights, and they cut out the clips of him gagging on court. I saw a few of them, but from the descriptions I heard, it looked like he was going to be sick on the actual court a few times. Hello there, Charles. Welcome in. All right, Medi has advantage here. Ooh, great shot there from Medvedev, pushing Borges back. Inside out, inside in forehand from Borges. Ooh, down the line forehand, clips the line, and he gets it back to deuce. Pressing here. He's really pressing here. How many Grand Slams do people think Alcaraz will win? I think about 20. I think the big three have moved the goalposts of what we think excellence in tennis is. I am not expecting Alcaraz to win 20 Grand Slams. If he does win 20 Grand Slams, that would be amazing. I think winning 2 Grand Slams is amazing. Winning 1 Grand Slam is amazing. The fact that he already has 2, excellent. I say he should win like between 5 and 10 Grand Slams. I think is a scalable, reasonable expectation. 20, again, I mean, shout out to the big three, shout out to Novak for, I mean, just making and breaking records, but yeah, we got to tamper some expectations because it's going to be hard to recreate what they've done. All right, back at advantage for Medvedev. Ooh, a let cord there. A let cord there saves the game point, and Medvedev is throwing his hands up, praying to the gods of why that happened, while Borges is apologizing. Medvedev. The early 70s, 80s, they used to have the AO in December. Many top players didn't come. I did hear that the AO was really something that they kind of just skipped. Or if they did, it was like kind of just like for practice. Like it wasn't really regarded, oh, yo, we just got a Joko smash from Borges. Not good. Not good. That was that was quite something. Could have gone up break point there, but pummeled it into the net. Yeah, I did hear that top players used to do that. I wonder what changed. Did they move it to January to entice more players to come, or I don't know the history on why more top players started coming to the Australian Open. Hello, Alex. I am from Barbados. If you can hear a slight accent, but I am coming to you from Canada. That is where I live currently. Christmas Day? Well, maybe that's why no one was coming. All right, we're back to deuce here. Long rally again. Ooh, great cross-court backhand from Borges, but Medvedev is there, and he's there for the forehand, but it's not good enough into the nets, and he's angry. Flailing his arms around, yelling at his box. He's not pleased. Medi, you're 2 sets up. Doesn't look pleased at all. I see Gilles looking in his bag. I hope he doesn't pack up and leave because he's left Medvedev matches before. All right, Borges has a chance to break here. We're in the backhand rally. I assume he's gonna do a run around forehand at some point here. Oh, what a wonderful backhand down the line from Borges to get the break. First game out, makes a statement.
Borges.
the Nuno Borges button a lot more than I've used the Medvedev button, even though he's down 2 sets to love. But you gotta give some credit when it's due. Oh, okay. They moved it from courts in Kooyong to Melbourne. First covered for majors. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, it used to be grass. That I didn't know as well. Well, the Australian Open, it has good vibes there. I feel like in the list, when people regard like what do they think is the most prestigious or what is their favorite Grand Slam, Australian Open, and they're usually not in the top of the conversation, but I feel like the vibes are always up there. It's the first Slam of the year. Possibilities feel endless, even though we've had the same winners for the last like 10 years, but you can sense the vibe there. All right, will Medvedev be able to get this break back? Already up love 30. And it used to be on grass. I wonder if it stayed on grass, what the Grand Slam title count would look like. You ever thought if there was just one more clay major, what that Grand Slam tally would look like between those three? We'll never know. All right, Borges is gonna need to hold here to start making some headway. First serve is long. We're gonna want to get the second serve in, and it's in. Good return from Medvedev. Oh, but Borges pummels it into the net, and we already have 2 break points. It's hard sometimes. You get the break, you're on the high, you're happy, and it's like, oh wait, I actually have to hold. And he does not hold. He does not hold. We're back on serve. Wow, US and Aus used to be grass at Wimbledon. This is news to me. When was this though? This was in the 60s and 70s, or was this like way earlier? All right, back on serve with Medvedev. First serve is good. 15 love. Who do I have winning? Well, my predictions for this tournament, my original prediction for this tournament was Elena Rybakina and Novak Djokovic. So that has to change now. I think we're going to get Sabalenka back-to-back, but I honestly, let me knock on wood. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx it. And I don't know. I still do think Novak, but I think Jannik Sinner does have a good chance as well. And I wouldn't be mad if he were to win, because I want to see a new men's Grand Slam champion. Great 1-2 from Borges just there to bring up 15 all. Good serve out wide from Medvedev, but Borges is there. Medvedev is pressing. Ooh, great inside-out forehand from there, and he does it again. And Borges sails the shot wide. You got to think your back is against the wall right now. You lost the break. It's hard to come back from this moment mentally. Anyone that does comebacks from 2-0 down. Mental giants. Like, I think I would already be thinking about, hitting the showers, like, because that's like, how many more hours would that be for him to make that comeback? Just no. It's been done. It's been done. So never say never. Great first serve from Medvedev just now. Good inside out forehand. Borges is there. Down the line backhand from Medvedev. Great cross court forehand from Borges. Oh, and he does another one, but Medvedev is there again. Down the line forehand. Cross court backhand from Medvedev. Down the line backhand. Cross court forehand from Borges. Good little rally going here. But Borges hits it wide. Rally tolerance is not as good as Medvedev's. Don't get into the long rallies with him because he can go for as long as you want. And he has game point. Good serve. Borges gets it back. Ooh, great shot. That looked like it was going wide. But it just clips line and we're at deuce. Borges is still fighting. He's still fighting. Sometimes you see in moments like this, players will lose 2 sets or lose a tiebreak, especially one where they, had chances to go up in. And the next set, they're just out of gas and you'll get like a 6-1 set or a 6-2 set. You can already see, you can just like smell that a bagel or a breadstick is coming. But Nuno is still fighting here. Yeah, I mean, I feel like she should be in the slam conversation. A lot of the time on the women's side, we'll see a lot of one-hit wonder Grand Slam players. They'll do one and they'll disappear. She's someone who, yes, she has won, but she's still very much in the conversation. She's won multiple Masters since then. She's made Grand Slam finals since winning Wimbledon. So, I don't know. She looked really strong in Brisbane, so it's tough to say. And Daniil holds, gets out of that one. Yeah, but Sabalenka is looking super, super strong. Super strong. Watched her match against Licia Sarenko, and that was a match where she beat her 6-love, 6-love. Now, I know that the Russians, Belarusians, and Ukrainians don't shake hands, obviously, because of everything that's going on over there in the war. But I wouldn't have been shaking her hand anyway. If you beat me 6-love, 6-love, you just get a wave over the net. Like, we don't need to shake hands because that's a disrespectful scoreline. Lovely shots here of Medvedev being animated with his box. Let's check in. What are some other scores looking like? Ooh, already Kazal's in a bit of trouble on his serve. Down break points. And Zverev and Nori are trugging along at 4-all. What else do we have playing now? Ooh, the women's matches aren't starting till way late. Alrighty, Nuno. Got a hold here. Definitely got a hold here. No question. This is a must hold. Well, not quite a must hold, but kind of a must hold. And there'll be a second serve. Deep return from Medvedev, but Borges is pressing. Oh, and he's pressing into the net. And he's smiling. We have an ironic smile. One of these. Not happy. Good serve there from Borges. Medvedev is there. Ooh, wild error, wild forehand error. He was falling back a little bit. Down love 30 as well. Goff might be the Goff. What am I saying? Djokovic might be the only GOAT that was an all-surface player. Well, there is one surface that these guys like Sampras were playing on that I don't think Djokovic has played on, which is carpet. So can we call him an all-surface player? I don't know. All right, let's see here. Great 1-2 from Borges, but Medvedev still gets it back in play. Now he's pressing. Great cross-court forehand exchange happening here. Oh, and Borges tries to redirect it, but that was impatient. Didn't want to wait in the rally, and he hits it wide. We have break points here. Yeah, I feel like one thing that, I mean, he does get credit for it, is Novak's longevity and his ability. I don't think he's any particularly more talented than Nadal and Federer. He's just been able to keep his body together. His body's a temple, and that's why he's still around. No serious injury, like obviously Nadal is. Love him. He's held together by tape, and Federer obviously had his knee. Djokovic is a physical specimen, and that is what has been able to carry him farther. And especially with them gone now, it feels like the floodgates have opened for him to just widen that gap. Ooh, and Borges is broken. Borges is broken. And the energy feels low here. Feels low. The returns, he didn't even finish that swing on that backhand there just now, and it went into the net. And a wonderful serve down the tee for Medvedev there. Nothing you could do about that. Yeah, the Portuguese fans, the energy is not as high in the stands anymore. Okay, we're getting some flag raises there. Ooh, great little return there from Borges. Flicked it in. Medvedev wasn't ready for it. Oh, he wasn't ready at all for it. He scrambled, couldn't get there. Good first serve. He's pressing. Great inside-out forehand from Borges. Medvedev gets it back. It's on the line. A great winner from Borges there. Or was it just out? No, it was just out. Just out. Still 30-all. Can Borges make a move and get this break back? But no, it's a great serve from Medvedev there. Having a good serve is just so clutch. Another great serve there. Borges gets it over though. We're in a backhand-to-backhand rally. Ooh, I think he thought that ball was out. He kind of stopped moving there. And flicking it over the baseline. Another short ball. Medvedev is there and hits a cross-court shot and raises his hands. Praise God. Gets the game. You know, Borges he's gone back to the tactic from set one, which is baseline rallies. Where are the drop shots? The drop shots he was hitting in the second set was working for him, and he's retreated from that almost. That drop shot he did just then was one of the few I've seen so far. But He's got to get back to that because he was making some headway there. But I think, I mean, like I said, what happens when you lose a tight set or a tie break? Sometimes you just can't keep going anymore. Now this game is a must hold. I said the last one was a must hold, but this one's definitely a must hold. Okay, checking in on the rest of everything that is going on. Okay, Kazo, he got the break back and he's serving. It's at deuce, but he has an advantage. And Zverev and Cam Norrie, they're going toe-to-toe, 5-all. Anybody here split screening, watching multiple matches can comment down below if the Zverev Norrie one is competitive. Tighter than I thought. I didn't look up what the scores were for their previous meetings, so I don't know if they were close matches. I mean, sometimes the head-to-head doesn't tell a full story, like 4-love, but you look and they're all 3-set matches and super, super tight, all of them. Now let's see. Okay, and it's not giving me all the matches. Love that. Yeah, this is a tough one for Borges here. He's only a break behind. It looks a lot worse than it is, but he's definitely gonna have to hold here to have a chance in this set. He's up 30-love. Well, good return from Medvedev there. Another sweeping forehand wind from Medvedev. Up 40-love. Will we get an easy service hold here? We've still been struggling on the service holds. All right, just taking a look at the scores for the head-to-head between Zverev and Norrie. They haven't been that close. It's all been 2-set matches Zverev has won in. Straight sets. There's been tie breaks in 3 of them, so maybe we'll get that here. It's been a tie break, and then Norrie falls away in the second set. So, but it looks like he's down some break points. Some break points there. Alrighty, Medvedev serving at 4-2. Good second serve there. Borges flicks it back in on Medvedev's beautiful cross court. And he was there at the net. But a good little flick from Borges there at the net. Gets around Medvedev. Gets the first point. Medvedev was kind of just at the net. At least he didn't do the flailing hands thing. I don't know if anyone saw that at the end of Fritz Tsitsipas match on match point. Tsitsipas was flailing his arms in front of the net. I don't know trying to do what, but I don't know if he's made a comment on what he was doing there, if he was trying to distract Fritz or what. Didn't work. That result shocked me, actually. I did not think Fritz would beat Tsitsipas. I know Tsitsipas is not like in particularly excellent form, not form he's been in the past, but Taylor Fritz's Grand Slam record is abysmal, so that one was not on my bingo card. And we've thrown in a double fault from Medvedev here, so we have half a chance for Borges here. First serve is good for Medvedev. Flicks it cross court, and Borges hits it wide. right, 30-all. Medvedev serving. First serve is wide. Second serve is good. Borges gets it back nice and deep. Powers a forehand down the line. Medvedev is there. Ooh, and a great forehand down the line. Great redirection there to give himself break point. Hubie still in the lead, but geez, those 5 break points. I've not been keeping an eye on that one. Did he have 5 break points and let them all go? That would sound very, very Hubie-esque if that was the case. All right, will Medvedev save this break point here? He does. Got a backhand error from Borges outside the baseline. And it's deuce. He's kicking himself at that one. All right, first serve is good for Medvedev. Ooh, great cross-court forehand just now. Borges slapping himself on the thigh. Nothing he could do about that one. Advantage Medvedev. And he gives himself a little fist bump. Can't tell if that's an ironic one or not because he's been praying Hail Marys this whole match. He's getting a second serve here. Second serve is good. Oh, but he hits a backhand error nice and wide to bring back to deuce. Doing way too much on that one. First serve is good. Nice cross court. He's into the net. Ooh, and a redirection there. But it's wide. It's like he ran too much into the ball. Met it way too early. The ball flew wide. All right, we got a break point for Borges again. Let's see what he does. First serve is good. Nice and deep return from Borges. Pressing there. Backhand down line from Medvedev. Borges is there. Medvedev's pressing forward. Ooh, and a great little short volley from Medvedev there to save the break point. Borges should have gone down the line there, just like Medvedev should have gone down the line in that set at the U.S. Open to win a set point. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. All right, first serve is good. Pressing. Ooh, backhand almost as wide. Slice backhand from Medvedev. Good forehand from Borges. Too much on it. Nothing Medvedev can do about that. We got another break point. Hello, Sam. Welcome in. All right, what can he do with the third break point? Good first serve from Medvedev. Ooh, and a great little backhand there. Good angle on it. Borges hits it wide. Deuce again. This is a big moment. Medi's going to take his time at the towel. As he should. It's a hot day out there. But Borges is up at the line already. Ready to go. First serve percentage has been good in this. Oh, but what a return from Borges on the serve there. Blistering forehand return. Medvedev barely got a racket on it. Oh, he was set up and ready for that one. Excellent return there. Oof, first serve into the net. Good out wide second serve. Good change up there. Great down the line backhand. Getting in a long rally here. Borges is playing it a little safe. Backhand to backhand. Good forehand down the line. Medvedev is still there. Borges pummels it into the net. I could almost feel that one coming. He was really safe in those rallies there. Almost 7.5 minute game we've got going here. Good first serve from Medvedev. Was it good? Yes, it was good. Great first serve. That's his fourth ace for the set. Oh, and another great serve, but it gets back. Oh, it's just out. It's just out. And he holds. Medvedev holds. Alrighty. So Borges will have to serve to stay in this match. Sam, I thought Medi was going to be really fatigued after that late night match, but he is still going strong. Do I think he can win the title? Yes, he's one of my picks to win the title. In my rankings list, I think I had him at third, like behind Djokovic and Alcaraz. He's not been super convincing this whole tournament, but he's one of those players that just looks like he can just go and go and go forever. So I really didn't think he was going to be fatigued after the night matches. Like he says, he has a superpower where he can sleep anywhere. So as soon as the match is done, he's getting to sleep. Yeah, he's going to want to get this match done here to just preserve some energy. And I think he might. 5-4 Hubie, tiebreak time. Is he? Oh, okay. So Kazo on serve. Ooh, and Zverev looks like he has a set point here. All right, second serve from Borges here. Wow. Great angle on that forehand there. At this point, he's got to just go big. There's nothing to lose, really, at this point. There's nothing to lose. You're already losing. Just play like nothing. Take the risk. Good serve there. Ooh, Medvedev is all over the court. He's running left, right. It's too good. Too good from Borges. Into the net from Medi. Be good to hold here to make Medvedev serve it out. We've seen a little bit of nervy serving from Medvedev. He's a little nervous serving for the first set. So maybe we can, Borges can get that from him again. Only one break in this set, so good. And that was a statement service game. Hold that, love. And Medvedev will serve for the match. Time on the clock. What is the time on the clock? Are we going to get a zoom in Rolex shot of the Rolex clock there? First serve is just wide. I believe we're just after an hour and maybe 30 on the clock there. Oh. A double fault. A double fault. That's just what we want to start. All right, brush it off, Medvedev. First serve is good. Oh, but what's happening? You guys, I got my volume off because from those that were here in the start, my headphones were doing something funky. So I got to have my stream volume off too. So I don't know what Borges was saying there just now. But 15-all. Good serve from Medvedev there. Ooh, a slice from Borges. Haven't seen that in a minute. And it pays in dividends. Medvedev barrels ones into the net. I was thinking my boy Dimitrov was doing well because he avoided Davidovich Vakina, but then he goes and loses to Borges. You know, Dimitrov is streaky though, so I don't know. He's here sometimes and then he disappears for 4 years and then he comes back. I don't know. Yeah, it was a shock though, but Borges was playing great. All right, and Daniil is 2 points away from moving on to the quarterfinal. First serve is just wide. And the second serve is just wide. 2 double faults in this game. Nerves are there. Everyone gets nerves. Break point here for Borges. Excellent first serve from Medvedev, but Borges gets it back. And we're in a cross-court rally here. Ooh, excellent down-the-line shot, and Borges gets the break back. Back against the wall, on the ropes, playing with no fears. Fearless game. That's what I said he needed to do. Play like he had nothing to lose, because you don't at this point, really. And that's what he did. Hello, Alex. The local tongue in Barbados is English. We don't have a dialect or Creole or anything like that. It's just an accent, but it's English. All right, still a pressure moment here. Borges is serving to stay in this match once again. We've seen moments time and time again where he will break Daniil, because I think he's done it 2 times in this match. Then he'll immediately get broken back. So we'll see. Wild forehand error from him just now there to give Daniil the first point. All right, and another drop shot from Borges, bringing back the drop shot. And it worked. Push him deep with the serve because he's already deep, and then hit him with a drop shot. Good forehand just now, and a great one too. He's up at the net. Oh, a great short ball, but Medvedev is there. And he puts it away. Puts it away quickly. Medvedev was running before Borges even set up for the shot. All right. Once again, Medvedev is 2 points away. Okay, first serve into the net for Borges. Medi gets a look at a second serve. Does he move closer to the baseline? Of course not. But he does hit a great return. We're in a rally. He's on the run. We've got lots of angles happening here. Cross court to cross court. Medi mix it up with the down the line. Down the line backhand. He's pressing the baseline. Pressing at the baseline. And it brings up our first match point.
Match point.
Will Medvedev capitalize, take it on this first point, or will Borges hold from this position? Let's see. He's got 2 match points to save. First serve is long. We got a second serve here. Medvedev gets the return and sails it wide. What was that, bro? The hell? Still 1 more match point to save here. Serve is just long again. Second serve. Whoa. Medvedev gets the return in. Oh, a blistering forehand from Borges. That is brave tennis right there. Saves both the match points. Ooh, another great serve +1 there from Borges. Serving and coming into the net. The Portuguese fans are back on their feet. And Medvedev is pointing somewhere to the ref, into the crowd. I don't know what's happening there. And Borges holds. We are back on serve. Wow, 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 wow. All right, back on serve. I'm going to take this time to take a quick little pause. Because I've been sitting here for a while, y'all. So I'll be back very shortly. I'm back. What have I missed? Oh, of course, crucial point. Ay, 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 Mamma mia, Santa Italia, as Medvedev would say. Whew. Medvedev saves the break points. Because I'm not going to lie. At this point, I'm rooting for Medvedev. Because the idea of another set happening, not on my Eastern Standard Time. No, thank you. Oh my goodness. This point didn't put away the overhead, and Borges made him pay. What a shot. That's definitely going to be on the highlight reel. Wow, 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 wow. Manor, please don't wish that on me. Please. Actually, let me remove this comment. We don't need to see that. Oh, my days. Folks, there we have it. We have the break. Match points down while Medvedev was serving for the match. Match points down while on his own serve. And Borges has broken at the 99th hour. He's fuming. Borges has caught a second wind. Yeah, Borges, what the fuck is right? And we'll check in with everyone else. Okay, Hubie's up 2 sets. Of course it's 2 tie breaks. Of course it's 2 tie breaks. Why wouldn't it be 2 tie breaks that he's up? And Zverev's taking the first set. But it's 2-all again in the second one there. I mean, at this rate, well, we'll see. So, let me not say anything about the length of this match. All right, now Medvedev is going to have to break to salvage this set, which he had match points on several times, was not able to consolidate. I don't know. Medvedev is not my top pick to win this tournament, as it's been a streaky-ish performance from him. Like, this should have been done and dusted with that many match points. Oh, but Nuno starts with a double fault, of course. Sometimes matches give me the vibe, and this one's giving me the vibe a little bit. No one wants to win this match. You broke and then double faulted immediately. All right, but the next serve is good. And again, a lovely drop shot from Borges there. Medvedev can't do anything about it. Borges was starting to figure him out, and I feel like Medvedev really should have closed on those match points he had, because Borges, he's figuring out the lock that is the puzzle that is Daniil Medvedev. Portuguese fans back on their feet. 2 points away from a set point. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Serve is good. Great inside in forehand from Borges. Wow. Great down the line shot there from him. But Daniil is there. It's inside. Pummels a forehand across court. Daniil is still there. And then the drop shot. Daniil was running in the complete opposite direction there. And the fans are alive. The Portuguese fans are back on their feet. The flags are out. 2 set points for him there. He was down match points twice in this set. On his own serve, on Daniil's serve. And this is why it's not over till it's over. Down, but not out. And Nuno Borges takes the 3rd set. Just like that, people. All right, let's look at some stats from this set. Nuno was doing pretty much everything better than Daniil. That's crazy that he was match points down. But looking at this, his first serve was better. His points won on first serve was better. His second serve was better. More winners. Well, he had more winners in all the previous sets. But the unforced errors went down just slightly. And he capitalized on the points he got. And Daniil did not. We going 4? Do we think we're going 4 or are we going 5? I don't want to say that. You guys, I'm not rooting against Nuno Borges. I'm rooting against my sleep schedule. That's what we're rooting against here. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Hopefully we don't get there. But not helpful. Yeah, Victor, this has turned out to be pretty epic. I mean, I thought this was kind of just Nuno was going to go away quietly, but he did not. Fighting back on match points, that's big tennis. Let's see how Daniil responds here. Because he could easily get frustrated here, or he could pull out a world-class set and swipe the hopes and dreams of the Portuguese fans away quickly. You never know until we start. And he is on serve here. First serve is wide. This is a tough one because you have match points. You could have already been in the locker room, you could have done your interview in the locker room, and now you have to reconfigure your brain to keep going. And Borges has caught a second wind here. So this is like new match for him completely. Oh, medical timeout, Kazal. What's wrong with him? Neck, back, arm, what is it? I find a lot of these young players are quite injured these days, and it's not great. Not great. All right, but Daniil up to a quick, well, let's see when he gets the last point in because you never know. Potentially quick service hold here. And it is a quick service hold for Love. Maybe more than anything, he's not upset that he has to reconfigure his mind that he lost a set. He's probably just pissed and just wants to get this over with as quickly as possible. Let's see what Borges does here. Giving him some medicine. Is it so it's stomach? Something stomach related? I don't know. I swear there's something in the water in Australia because there's a lot of players that were feeling sick. It's obviously Jack Draper. There was somebody else who said were having stomach issues. Don't drink the water in the players' lounge at the Australian Open, y'all. My favorite men's player of all time, it's Nadal. I was going to say current, but he still is a current active player. So yeah, it's Nadal. All right, we've got it's that time of day where we have the awkward shade on the court. The sun's just dipping down, so we have a third shaded court. Does make it confusing sometimes watching the lines on court, but it's good to get some shade in there. Especially, I was going to say especially for the fans, but I don't know if you guys have ever been in a tennis match where the heat is just blistering down on you, not a lick of shade, and you can see the other side of the stadium. They're covered in shade, and you're just like, how did I get the short end of the stick here? It's Bianca with an I, the Italian version, not the Spanish version. All right, and half a chance here for Medvedev. And a volley here that it's just too good from Borges. He's figuring him out. Oh yes, I remember this. The forest fires there. I don't remember the fact that players were dropping out of the tournament. I do just remember the forest fires were causing some issues. Break point here for Medvedev quite early on. This would be quite a statement if he were to be able to get this break here. Good aggression here from Borges, but a forehand error gives Medvedev the early break. First game in. Just like that, Medvedev has his foot in front. He's going to want to hold this here, hold on to it. Because I know he's probably... We're going to get something fun in the post-match interview about how I could have been in the showers 2 hours ago, but I'm here. For anyone that... What do we think of my Russian accent there? It's I wouldn't say falling apart for Borges. That's premature for sure, but a quick hold here is what Medvedev would want to get his foot really out in front. Oh, absolutely. We're going to get something funny from him for sure. And he does get the quick hold. Love 3, foot in front. You know, this could be one of those moments, like I said before, sometimes when players, after they win a set, after they've been down, that was their last hurrah. And then there's no more gas in the tank. But I don't know. I don't wish that for Borges. I do wish that for my sleep schedule, though. Has anyone seen the we all know the Kurota boys that follow Yannick Sinner around everywhere he goes, which does he like that? Do we think he likes that, or he just has to play along because, you know, they're his fans? But we've had a new fruit fan group emerge. There were some guys in bananas on court. Don't know who they're supporting, but yeah, I don't know. That could be any player. They're all eating bananas. You can see Borges is eating bananas on the side there. I said I wanted to start a girl group, and we're each different fruits in Coco Gauff's fruit salad that she eats on court. So if anyone wants to apply below, trying to get that girl group going. Alrighty here. Borges serving, having been broken. Checking in elsewhere. Looks like, okay, her catch has broken again. Cam Norrie has potentially a chance to break here, half a chance here. We'll just zoom back in on our match. Hey there, Jean. Welcome in, welcome in. Joining in at a good time. The match looked like it was almost basically over, and then Nuno Borges, he sat up in his chair and he said, "No, I'm here still." But we know Medi, he's relentless. Ooh, what a blistering shot just now from Medvedev. Excellent cross-court forehand. My gosh, couldn't even see it. It was moving so fast. Yes, hello, field notes. I've been looking. Where have the Portuguese fans been in this stream? Need more. Yeah, what happened is the question I'm asking myself as well. Borges broke him while he was serving for the match, and then held serve from 15-40 down. So Medvedev had match points on Borges' serve as well. Still lost that, and then consolidated it. Never went to a tie break, and he snatched the set is all I can say. Serve +1 is really working for Borges. He's going to need to keep doing that if he wants to stay in here. Every game that he's been broken in, that is not in the game. He's not doing the drop shots. He's not doing the serve +1. He's doing these long baseline rallies and then drawing up an error. I mean, this is going to be great analysis for him and his team after the match, because I feel like me, who has some sort of tennis knowledge, I'm able to see it so clearly what is losing him this match. So that's going to be good for his growth and development. Remember when Medi mentioned Spanish fan? Oh, yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. You're going, vamos, 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 vamos. Yeah, that is positive that he got the set. Looks good. He got the set off the world number 3. Do I think he'll win this match? I still think no. I don't know. Medvedev, I don't know how he didn't close out the match then and there, but Borges has the tools here to trouble him, as we've seen. He just isn't implementing them enough. But Medvedev is rolling through his service games now. No funny business anymore. Serve percentage is a lot higher. It's the highest it's been for the entire match. And he's rolling quickly up to 4-1. Oh, how he wouldn't like to just get the next game. All right, checking in. Cam Norrie has gotten the break, people. He is now serving for the second set. Wow, wow, wow. Did anyone call for Cam Norrie to make any sort of moves in this game? And Hurkacz is still in front a break against Kazo. See Djokovic there. I don't know if you guys have this stream. Balancing a water bottle on someone in his team's head. Ooh, and attempting to kick it off. I swear I saw a clip earlier of of Arena trying to do that and failing. No, she succeeded, but Novak just failed then. Everyone's trying to do the water bottle on the head move. All right, Nuno serving. 4-1, only a break behind. It looks a lot worse than it actually is. First, second serve is good. Great cross court here. Back into the long rallies. Medvedev is there. Do we get a drop shot? We do, but Medvedev is up to it. And he whips it past. Oh! But gets it over. That was a tricky little one. Borges isn't pleased. Medvedev has jets on him, so if the drop shot isn't pristine, he's there. We are just hitting 3 hours on the clock, people. You know, every time I do a stream, I'm like, okay, we'll see if this is a fun, quick match. Never is. 3.5, 4 hours. Those are the matches that are drawn to me. At least they're interesting, though, I'll have to say. Wild error there from Medvedev. Still 15-0. My gosh, he's returning from so deep. What in the hell? (30-15). Second serve here. Second serve is good. Medvedev gets it back in. Great little backhand pick up there. Ooh, great change up there. Borges is pushing in, but Medvedev is there. Oh, he dumps the volley into the net. He was there. The point was set up. He'd set it up perfectly. All he needed to do was hit a forehand volley out wide. Medvedev wouldn't have got it. Yes, give a like to me, guys, if you've liked the stream so far. Ooh, good serve there from Borges. Game point here. He's still fighting on, you know. Gotta give it to him. All right, second serve. And it's deuce. Ooh. Trouble's back on serve. Trouble's back on serve. And what is happening elsewhere? Ooh, okay. Kazo has, oh no, just game points here. And looks like, ooh, Norrie's struggling to serve out the set. Okay, advantage Medvedev. Break points here. This is break point is an inadvertently a match point if you were to get this here. Let's see. Can we get a first serve? Again, my stream is on a strange angle. First serve is good. Medvedev gets it back, but he's there. Ooh, great cross-court backhand there just now. Backhand to backhand exchange. Oh, and Borges dumps it into the net. It's game. Again, he was playing it safe, getting himself into that backhand to backhand rally with Medvedev into the zone he does not want to be in. And Medvedev to serve it out, Gene. Gene, you weren't here when he had the chance to serve it out before and produce a stinker of a game. So hopefully he doesn't do that. It's been about, I don't know how long this set has been since that moment. Maybe another 40 minutes, I think. I'm not too sure. But let's go again. We're starting with a second serve, so that's not good. He started with a double fault in the last one. So okay, no double fault here. Good slice backhand there. Slice backhand from Borges. Another slice backhand from Medi. Down the line from Borges. Cross court from Medvedev. Down the line from Borges. Another cross court. We're back in the cross court. Down the line forehand. Long rally here. The stats show the long rally does not favor Borges. But Medvedev hits a shot wide. Borges gets a first point. Oh, my shoulders are tense. I'm scared of the repeat. He does have the double break, so there's always that cushion there. All right, volley's just not good enough there from Borges. Medvedev was all over it. If it was going to come over the net, 15-0. First serve is good. Borges flicks it back in. Medvedev is up at the net. And a lovely little volley there. Borges can't get to it. Medi apologizes at the net. 30-15. Oh, that was a lovely volley. And it clipped the net slightly. Good first serve. Borges gets a nice deep return. Backhand to backhand rally again. Borges looks like he's leaning over, struggling, but the shot is wide for Medvedev. And he's not happy about something. It's telling something to the ball kids. All right, Medi, do it here. But just put Borges out of his misery. You keep going up in the sets, and then he gets back, and then you go up again. Good first serve. Borges gets it back. Great inside-out forehand. It's too much on it. Into the net, and we get ourselves back to match point.
Match point.
Medi serving. It's a good first serve. Nope. Bad first serve. Again, people, no volume on my screen right now. Second serve is good. And it's just wide from Borges. It's game, set, match. Medvedev takes it in 4. What a match. What a match. I don't think Nuno Borges can be too upset about that one. Medvedev looks he's sitting at the chair doing this. He's laughing, he's chuckling, looking to his team. And now the crowd's going to give Borges a nice goodbye here. What a run from him. I mean, getting to the fourth round. This is the fourth round. Yes. getting to the fourth round of a Grand Slam. This is the first time he's won back-to-back main tour matches. Great run from him. There's really not too much to be upset about. Fought his heart out. The fact that he was able to get that set. I mean, looking back at the tail end of the second set and that third set, that's fight. Good run from him, and he's going to build on it. How old is Nuno Borges? I feel like I'm like, oh, yeah, these players like 26, and I'll look and they're like 10 years old. Okay, but he is 26 years old. Okay. Still young, still has time to build. Medvedev is what, 28 now? And I feel like this last few years has been kind of the height of his strength. But yeah, this is a fun one. Yeah, it took him an extra half an hour to get it done than what it did. But he got it done. At least it wasn't a 5-set slog. At least there's still time to, do whatever Medvedev does when he's not playing tennis. I don't know, play video games. But yeah, overall, good run from him. Thank you guys for hanging out with me wherever you are coming in from. I'm gonna hit the hay because it's just shy of 2 a.m. here my time, but so happy to be on the stream with you guys and so many questions today. And thank you for all the likes. Go ahead and like this stream if you enjoyed it. Check back in for the rest of the Australian Open content. This has been a fun one for me personally. Like, so many of these matches have been great. Haven't seen very many dud matches because we get some of these majors. But yeah, that's it for me now, and I'll see you guys on the next one.